What up gamers, I'm Jason, and today on Dice & Dragons I'm going to be unboxing Clank Adventuring Party, designed by Evan Lorentz, with direction by the original designer of Clank, Paul Denon, and published by Renegade Games Studios. Now this is an expansion for the original Clank, so you get all that same goodness. You'll be venturing deep into the depths. You must acquire treasure and escape before the dragon potentially eats you, and the player that escapes with the most points will be the victor. Now it is a competitive game that was originally for 2 to 4 players. Adventuring Party will expand that up to 6 now. You will also get 6 playable characters that each have their own abilities. So you are adding some asymmetric abilities to the game. They will each have their own asymmetric starting decks, and you'll get some new cards to add as well that will just expand the amount of some of the market cards, because there are only enough for 4 players, and then some new ones that have some new effects. Well, I think I've talked enough about Clank Adventuring Party. Let's take a look at what's in the box. Now let's take a look at what's in the box for Clank Adventuring Party. It's been a while since Clank is at the table for us, but it's still definitely a very solid game. And with us hopefully returning to in-person gaming soon, I'll finally be able to get it to the table. So we've got the new rule book that just details the cards, the new reserve cards, the 10 regular card starting decks, 6 10-character starting decks. We got new player pawns, lots of cool stuff. So it just explains how to do the setup. The party of 5 or 6 is now 6 players. React and the arrive choice cards. And then looks like it's all really just an overview on the different characters. So I like what I see from the rulebook and looking forward to getting this to the table. Like I said, still not sure when. So here we've got the new characters. During each of your turn, you may spend your mana to cast each of these spells. Transfigure, discard a card, then draw a card, duplicate, copy a card in your play area, levitate, acquire a card, and put it in your hand. Very cool. Looks like the Thief Dallin, -2 Clank for each egg. Trace a burgle from your card or play area. You don't have to stop in the Crystal Caves this turn. You may buy from the market this turn. So play your first find of each type above. So that's pretty cool. So it gives you that ability. Agnet, when you acquire a companion, you may spend a conscription token to put it to the top of your deck. So Whiskers the cat, when you end your turn with all 3 behavior tokens face down, flip them face up to execute a 4-cube dragon attack. Return cubes pulled from your color to the supply, so you can try to attack people with the dragon. That's pretty nasty. MonkeyBot Prime, if you take any damage in a dragon attack, remove the leftmost cogwheel token each turn. You get every reward revealed. Okay. Garignar. The first time you defeat a monster card each turn, including the goblin, advance the carnage token and choose to gain a reward of your choice. Like that. So these are the 6 new characters. Here we've got just a change to put at the bottom of the board. It goes off camera here, but it's for 5 to 6 players. So you'll use that in place of what is currently on the board. So these are just the token sheets, the new gold, some of the new items and values that you'll be using. We also have the tokens for the individual players that you're going to be, well, the new characters. Also a new market token, not quite sure why we got that. Stuff that we can chuck. As we're going up to 6 players, we have the new color orange. We have the orange cubes. Also was a 4-player game, so it's 5 and 6 players. So we've got also the gray cubes. Let's take a look at the new meeples we got here. So you see we've got one for all the different characters. Pretty cool. A new nasty 3-headed dragon meeple. And yeah, love Whiskers the cat. Dallon's pretty cool. Agnet. MonkeyBot Prime. Everything really feels in line with Clank as a game, and really happy to actually be able to play this with more players. I think there's definitely a fairly good chance that this will come out at a game night. It hasn't come out very often. Typically, Julie and I end up playing it just because of the 4-player count. So let's take a look at what we have in the card pack here. My guess is what we've got here is the hero-specific cards. So yeah, defensive position, Inspire, Rebel Squire, Burgle. So each of these are the new hero deck. So I mean, if you're in a Crystal Cave, you get 2 fight. Inspire, when ending this turn, you may put 1 companion on top of your deck instead of discarding it. And you start with a companion, so pretty cool stuff. Down will be collecting. You can see like what hero gets. So other than that, you've got a couple new cards, but everything else is fairly standard. I'm not going to spend too much time going in detail on the cards, otherwise we'd be here forever. This is just an unboxing. Ransack. React an opponent defeats the last remaining monster in the dungeon row. So Ransack, I guess that's when you get to play that. Scavenge for each monster in a tunnel. You defeat this turn, you gain 1 gold. Wallop. Burgle. Stumble. Channel, if you take any secrets or use any potions this turn, you get +1 mana. So that's how you gain mana. Teleport to an adjacent room. Study for each secret tome in your player area discard pile, gain 1 mana. So that's really interesting, a secret tome. Strategy for each artifact you have, +1 Clank and 2 gold. You get to heal, but +1 Clank. So you just make a lot of noise. If you have a monkey idol, you don't have to stop in Crystal Caves this turn. So pretty cool stuff. I like what I see there. And then this looks to be the rest of those cards. I'm going to definitely be trying to fit everything into the main Clank box. I don't know if I've got any room left actually, but I'm going to give it a try anyway. So actually this is, yeah, because we've got Whiskers. Ignore monsters in the tunnels this turn. Flip a behavior token face down to gain its reward. Pretty cool stuff. And then we've got just some new monsters, the Ape Lord Phantasm, Leprechaun, Pixie Swarms, Hiding Places. So arrive, you may discard a Burgle to get -2 Clank. So different devices that are new. New Companions, Assassin, Berserkers. The new React keyword, Spiritual Healer. One with everything. Pretty cool stuff. We get a bag to sort everything in, which will definitely be very useful. For what I cannot find the tab. It's here, but it doesn't look weird. Tab was a little difficult to find. So here we've got just some more cards. Walk it off. There's a dragon attack in which you take damage, you get to react. Pretty cool. I gotta really see what the react does at some point. Don't worry, it'll be in our review when we get to it. Elven Satchel, Flood Emerald, +2 Clank, and each other player gets a Clank. So changing up the emeralds a bit. Mercenary, new companions. So just some extra stuff because of the amount of players. And then Burgle, Stumble, Sidestep. And these are just so that you have full decks if you do not want to use the player characters. Now let's put everything back in the box and then keep it right here as I will be coming back at you. That doesn't quite fit. I guess that's why they would pile up like this. There we go. So keep it right here as I'll be coming back at you with a quick outro. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. If you like what you saw, don't forget to click that like button, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that YouTube will let you know when our next video is released. Also, down below in the video description, you'll find links to all of our social media feeds, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. If you'd like to see pictures of Julie and I playing Clank Adventuring Party when we get it to the table, they'll be there on those feeds. Also down there is a link to multizone.ca, a great Canadian game store. Click that link, get 10% off your next purchase, and it's a great way for you to support the channel as a portion of that purchase is returned to us. Now popping up in front of me are going to be links to some of our previously released videos. Over here will be our most recent release, and over here will be our review and how to play of the original Clank. Now, with that being said, don't forget, keep playing games.